The Guilford County School Superintendent is in studio with us answering your questions. That's right, Dr. Whitney Oakley is here to talk about the latest happenings at Guilford County Schools, including updates on construction and how the school year is going so far. Are you ready for the half hour? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do it. So we're going to be taking your questions as well. Here's how you get your question to Dr. Oakley. You text it to us. It's really simple. All you have to do is text the number that's about to be on your screen. It's 336-379-5775. You send in your question. We don't know who's asking the question. It's anonymous, but guess what? You get the answer right here on TV. All right, so let's start with this. Everybody's just back to school. New semester. What should parents and kids know?
Yeah, I think as we move into the second half of the school year, there's some things that are really important to remember. The first one that comes to mind is how important it is to attend school every day. I think since the pandemic, we've seen more absenteeism, and we really need kids in school. We also want to make sure that parents are an active part of their students' education. We want to make sure that students are able to access the parent portal. If they need help with that, they can contact their front office of their school so that they can keep an eye on grades and attendance and stay in close contact with teachers. Also important to make sure that parents are aware that our applications for kindergarten and our choice showcase are coming up at the very end of this month, and we want to make sure everybody has all the information they need. I think we know that Guilford County Schools is the best choice for parents here, and we want them to have all the facts to make the best decision for their kids.
All right, and when you said school choice, so let's talk a little bit about that, because there may be parents who maybe have had kids in the system for a while and still don't know all of the different choices that they have.
Sure. And understandably so. We have a wide range of choice programs for elementary, for middle school, for high school. Our choice showcase is January 31st at the Coliseum starting at 5:30, where you can go and talk to principals at school. You can apply on the spot. You can learn about what transportation options are out there. We're so proud that we have, of our choice schools, we have the #1 elementary school, the #1 middle school, and the #1 high school in the state of North Carolina as part of our choice program, all right here.
And what are
in
those?
Guilford County. We have the Academy at Lincoln, Brown Summit Middle School, and the Early College at Guilford. The Early College at Guilford is also the #1 high school in the country. That's not all, though. We have aviation choice programs. We have Spanish immersion, visual and performing arts. And so I think it's important for parents to remember that Guilford County Schools offers this wide range of choice programs along with really strong neighborhood schools.
Okay, so if parents want to go to this, the choice program at the Coliseum on January 31st, is it something where they bring the kids, or do you suggest that they leave the kids at home so they can concentrate on stuff?
I think you bring kids.
Okay.
I think kids are great judges of what's best for them. I think something might spark their interest. There's often live demos with robots. Kindergartners can practice going through a cafeteria line, see what it feels like to get on a school bus. I think when you're making best decisions about kids, you involve them in the decision, and that's a great opportunity to do that.
Okay, let's talk about the opportunities that we have when it comes to construction, because we are on a long road of construction.
But we're seeing such big progress. I drive by our construction sites each week, and they look like schools. And so what was once a design on a paper is now a reality. We have a school opening in August, and we have 2 more choice schools, Peck Expeditionary Learning and Faust Gaming and Robotics, that will open in January. So parents can apply for those choice programs now. The other construction projects are moving right along, including Brooks Global, Kaiser Middle. If you drive by, you see it and you see the progress. There's also a QR code on the construction site where people can see our dashboard of where exactly these construction projects are, and we're moving along. We're going in order, and we're still so grateful to voters for passing the bond.
All right, and we're going to continue to update folks on all of those construction.
Yes.
It seems like we have another story that we look at those kinds of things at least once a month or so that we can see where that progress is heading.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about safety, because every single person wants to know about safety. Even if you don't have kids in school, you want to know that the kids are safe. What's going on with SROs and security talks?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's ongoing. We were proud to launch 12 new safety strategies just last year, and we're continuing the work. We are paying attention to the research. We're upgrading our cameras. We're making sure that teachers are trained. We're also looking at, we have improved our emergency response technology. We have cameras on our buses. So all of those things are ongoing. We stay in close communication with all 3 law enforcement agencies who employ our school resource officers. Those school resource officers are not just a safety measure, but also a relationship measure. They're a key part of the school community, and so we're keeping a close eye. We can't separate safety from mental health. We have the largest mental health investment that we've had in the history of the state. We're investing more than $15 million in mental health resources for our students and staff, and that's something we should be really proud of as a school system.
Let's talk about that some, because there might be some parents out there who say, I don't even know what's available for my student. What about if I'm worried? What should I do?
Yeah, you can contact the school's front office, who in most cases would direct the parent to the counselor. We of course don't offer those services without parent permission, but we can connect students with mental health services through the school in a relatively quick turnaround time. Some of those are virtual, some are in person, depending on the needs of the student, but that's something that needs to be kind of baked into the fabric of public education, particularly post-COVID. You can't learn if you have some mental health struggles. You need it, just like if you're hungry. So we have to take care of some of those basic needs to get to our core business.
All right, and on the other half of that, what about the staff?
Same. So we are proud to be able to offer mental health resources for our staff members as well, through some of those grant programs and also through our state health system. So staff can do that in an anonymous way through our human resources department or through their own school building.
Okay, all right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. What we want you to do in the meantime is look at that number that's at the bottom of your screen, 336-379-5775. Remember, you get your question answered. That's when we come back.